Grapes are more than just fruit. They are a journey from tiny vine to leafy, fruit-filled beauty. Growing grapes at home brings a sense of pride and joy. Whether you have a big backyard or just a sunny fence, grapes can fit into many gardens. Watching your vines grow and produce fruit is truly rewarding. Grapevines make lovely garden features. Their leaves are bright green in summer and turn golden in autumn. The arching stems can cover trellises, fences, or even pergolas, adding shade and interest. Grapes are great for fresh eating, making juice, jams, or even a little homemade wine. Anyone can grow grapes. You don't need to be an expert. With simple steps and basic care, your vines can thrive. In time, you will pick bunches right from your own garden. This guide will walk you through each step so you feel confident. Let's get started on your grape growing journey. First, let's meet the different kinds of grapes and find out which one is best for your garden. Grapes come in a dazzling array of types, each with its own unique flavor, color, and growing needs. While there are hundreds of varieties grown around the world, today we'll focus on the four main groups that gardeners and grape lovers encounter most often: American, European, Muscadine, and hybrids. These four groups each have their own strengths, and understanding their differences can help you choose the perfect grape for your climate and your table. Each type is specially suited to thrive in certain climates and is best used for specific purposes, from fresh eating to winemaking or making jams and jellies. Picking the right grape for your region and your needs is key to a successful harvest and healthy vines. It's worth taking a little time to match your grape choice to your local weather and soil. Let's start with European grapes, known botanically as Vitis vinifera. These are the classic grapes you see in grocery stores and in famous wines. European grapes need long, warm, and dry summers to ripen fully, along with mild winters that won't damage their delicate vines. That's why you'll find them thriving in the sun-soaked vineyards of France, Italy, Spain, and California, regions known for their ideal grape-growing weather. These grapes absolutely love sunshine and dry air, but they struggle in places with lots of rain, humidity, or sudden cold snaps, which can cause disease or damage. Next, American grapes, such as the famous Concord, belong to the species Vitis labrusca. These grapes are favorites for making juice, jelly, and for snacking fresh off the vine. American grapes are much hardier than their European cousins. They can handle cooler temperatures, more rainfall, and even some humidity, making them a great choice for less predictable climates. You'll often see these grapes growing in the northeastern United States, the Midwest, and other regions where summers are shorter and wetter. Muscadine grapes, or Vitis rotundifolia, are a southern specialty. They thrive in the hot, humid conditions of the southeastern U.S., where other grapes might struggle. Their thick, tough skins help them resist disease and pests, making them a low-maintenance option for gardeners in warm, muggy areas. If you live in the South and want a grape that's easy to grow and delicious to eat, muscadines are a perfect choice for your backyard or garden. Finally, hybrid grapes combine the best traits of different species. Breeders have developed these grapes to be tough, productive, and resistant to common grape diseases. Hybrids are especially useful in areas where weather is unpredictable or where pests and diseases are a problem. They offer a great balance of flavor, resilience, and ease of care. If you're not sure which grape will do best in your area, or if your climate is challenging, ask your local garden center about hybrid varieties. They can help you find a grape that will thrive and produce delicious fruit year after year. The best time to plant grapevines is in early spring, just after the last frost has passed. This timing is important because grapevines are sensitive to cold, and planting them too early can damage young roots and shoots. Waiting until the threat of frost is gone gives your vines the best chance to settle in and start growing strong right from the beginning of the season. Grapes thrive in sunlight, so choose a spot that gets at least 6 hours of direct sun each day. More is even better. Sunlight is essential for healthy growth and for the grapes to ripen fully, developing their best flavor and sweetness. If you're planting in a backyard, make sure there are no large trees or buildings casting shade over your vines. Good airflow is also key. A gentle breeze helps keep the leaves dry, which reduces the risk of fungal diseases that can harm your vines. Grapevines also prefer well-drained soil, so avoid low spots where water tends to collect. Avoid planting in areas where water pools or sits after rain, as soggy soil can lead to root rot and other problems. The best soil for grapevines is sandy loam or any light, crumbly soil that drains well. Heavy compacted soils can suffocate roots and stunt growth. If your garden has heavy clay soil, don't worry, you can improve it by digging in plenty of compost or coarse sand. This helps loosen the soil, allowing water to drain away and roots to breathe. Another helpful tip is to plant grapevines on small mounds or in raised beds. This simple step encourages excess water to run off, keeping the roots healthier and less prone to rot. Before you start planting, take time to clear away any weeds or grass from the area. Weeds compete with young grapevines for water and nutrients, so starting with a clean space gives your vines the best start. Dig a hole that's wide and deep enough for the roots to spread out comfortably. This helps the vine establish a strong root system, which is crucial for healthy growth in the years to come. Mix in some compost or well-rotted manure with the soil you've dug out. This adds valuable nutrients and organic matter, giving your grapevine a nutrient-rich environment to grow in. Before planting, soak the vine's roots in a bucket of water for about an hour. This rehydrates the roots, making it easier for the plant to take up water and nutrients once it's in the ground. Place the vine gently in the hole, spreading the roots out in all directions. Fill in with soil, making sure the base of the stem sits just above ground level. Press the soil down lightly and water thoroughly to settle the roots and eliminate air pockets. Finally, add a thick mulch of straw or bark chips around the base of the vine. Mulch helps keep weeds down, retains moisture in the soil, and protects the roots from temperature swings, giving your grapevine the best possible start. Proper spacing is key for healthy grapevines and good fruit. If vines are too close, air can't flow, and diseases may spread. If they're too far, you waste space and support. European and American grapes usually need about 6 to 8 feet between plants. Muscadines grow bigger, so give them 10 to 12 feet of space. Hybrids vary, so check your plant label or ask at the nursery. Rows of grapevines should be about 8 feet apart. This makes it easy to walk between, prune, and pick fruit. If you're growing just 1 or 2 vines, make sure they have enough space side to side and front to back. Good spacing makes training, pruning, and harvesting much easier. It also helps sunlight reach all parts of the vine, important for sweet, healthy grapes. Grapevines need strong support. A trellis, fence, or wires stretched between posts all work well. The most common system is 2 horizontal wires, one about 3 feet off the ground, the other at 6 feet. Start training your young grapevines in their first year. Tie the main stem gently to a bamboo cane or wire. As it grows, pick the strongest shoot to become the main trunk, and remove side shoots for now. When it reaches the top wire, pinch the tip to encourage side branches. Pruning is important and honestly, not as scary as it sounds. In winter, cut back most growth, leaving just a few strong canes or buds. This keeps the vine healthy and stops it from getting tangled or overgrown. Pruning helps the plant put energy into fruit, not just leaves. Check your vines in summer too. Remove extra shoots and any leaves covering the grapes. This helps with ripening and reduces pests. Spring marks the beginning of the grapevine's yearly journey. This is the perfect time to plant new grapevines and start training them for healthy growth. Whether you're starting with bare root plants or young potted vines, make sure to choose a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Early spring is ideal, as the vines are still dormant and will establish roots before the heat of summer arrives. As the days warm up, check your vines for signs of new growth. Gently tie these tender shoots to your trellis or support system, guiding them upward and outward. This helps shape the plant and ensures good air circulation, which is important for healthy vines and future fruit. Give your grapevines a boost by feeding them with compost or a balanced fertilizer. This provides essential nutrients for strong roots and vigorous shoots. Spread the compost evenly around the base, being careful not to pile it against the stems. Spring weather can be unpredictable, so keep an eye out for late frosts. If a cold snap is forecast, cover any new shoots with garden fabric or frost cloth to protect them from damage. A little extra care now can make a big difference later in the season. As summer arrives, your focus shifts to maintenance. Water your grapevines regularly, especially during dry spells, and keep the area around them free of weeds. Remove any unwanted shoots or suckers that appear at the base or along the trunk, so the plant's energy goes into producing fruit. Thin out the leaves around developing grape clusters. This simple step lets more sunlight and fresh air reach the fruit, helping grapes ripen evenly and reducing the risk of disease. During hot, dry periods, water deeply to encourage roots to grow down into the soil. Avoid shallow, frequent watering, which can lead to weak roots. but be careful not to overwater. Grapevines don't like soggy soil. Keep a close watch for pests like aphids or beetles. Inspect leaves and stems regularly, and remove any insects you find by hand or with a gentle spray of water. Early action helps prevent bigger problems later. As summer fades into autumn, you'll see your grapes begin to ripen and change color. This is a rewarding time, as all your hard work starts to pay off. Enjoy watching the clusters swell and deepen in color. Harvest your grapes when they're fully colored, plump, and taste sweet. Pick them gently by hand to avoid damaging the vines or fruit. Early morning is often the best time to harvest, when the grapes are cool and firm. After harvesting, tidy up the vineyard by removing any fallen leaves and leftover fruit. This helps prevent disease and pests from overwintering. It's also a great time to feed the soil again with a layer of compost, preparing your vines for the next season. When winter arrives and the vines are dormant, it's time for pruning. Pruning is essential for controlling the size and shape of your grapevines and for encouraging strong growth next year. Cut back last year's growth, leaving just a few strong, healthy canes. Remove any weak or damaged wood and shape the vine to your trellis or support. This helps concentrate the plant's energy for the coming spring. Add a thick layer of mulch around the base of each vine to insulate the roots and protect them from winter frost. Mulch also helps retain moisture and suppress weeds. With your grapevines tucked in for winter, take a well-deserved break. Rest, reflect on the season's successes, and get ready for another year of growth and harvest in your vineyard. Grapes can attract pests like aphids, wasps, and birds. Aphids suck sap from the leaves, so spray them with soapy water or just pick them off by hand. Wasps are drawn to ripe fruit, so try covering your grape bunches with mesh bags. Birds love grapes too, so hanging shiny tape or netting can help scare them away. Some common diseases to watch for are powdery mildew, which looks like white, dusty leaves, and black rot, which shows up as dark spots on leaves and fruit. Good airflow and regular pruning really help prevent these problems. If you do spot disease, remove and destroy any affected leaves or fruit. Keep the base of your vine clear of old leaves and weeds. This helps keep pests and disease spores away. Always water at the base, not on the leaves, to keep them dry. If you run into trouble, check with your local garden center. They can recommend safe sprays or natural treatments. New grapevines do take a little patience. You might see a handful of grapes by the second or third summer, but full crops usually come after 3 to 5 years. The wait is definitely worth it. Mature vines can give you many pounds of fruit each year. Grapes are ready to pick when they're fully colored, taste sweet, and come off easily in your hand. It's a good idea to taste a few before picking the whole bunch. The flavor should be rich, and the seeds should be brown, not green. When you harvest, do it gently. Use scissors to cut whole bunches from the vine, and handle grapes with care because they bruise easily. You can eat them fresh, make juice, or turn your harvest into jams and jelly. Expect to get around 10 to 20 pounds per mature vine, depending on the variety and how well you care for them. Some backyard vines might even give you more. Choose grape varieties that really fit your climate and the space you have. Ask at your local garden center or look for varieties that are popular in your area. Plant your vines in the sunniest spot you can find, and if possible, try to face your rows north to south so they get even sunlight. Prune every winter. Don't be afraid to cut back hard. Grapes fruit on new wood, so pruning actually encourages more grapes. Train your vines to a trellis or support right from the start for easier care later on. Remember to mulch and feed your vines each year. Always keep an eye out for pests and diseases and act quickly if you spot any trouble. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy the process and watch your vines grow. If you need help picking varieties or want a pruning diagram, just ask. Growing grapes is a journey that's full of learning and rewards. Start today, and in a few years, you'll be picking your own sweet sun-warmed grapes.